guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to help you with preparing a strategy for CA final group 1 exam. I know the previous results were not pretty good and the papers were also very difficult considering the May 24 and previous attempts. Nevertheless, we are again geared up to commence our May 2025 preparation. So without any further delay, I'm right jumping into the strategy. So as you can see on the screen that from today, that is 15th January to 31st to 30th of April, there are around 105 days left, considering that you are going to have your exam on 1st May. So I've prepared this plan. You can change it accordingly, but this is the bare minimum plan which you should follow if you want to get through your exams in this go. So talking about the first in detail revision, I'm also considering the people who have not taken classes or who are currently working, or who are currently completing their articleship. So I have considered all those points here. I have prepared this plan. So for the first detailed revision, I would say that in FR you should take around 30 days, since you have only one group planned and you have quite good number of days in hand. So I would suggest if you can take 30 days for FR, it will be more than enough. For SFM, 25 days, and for audit 5 days. Now for five days for audit is because if you are covering SFM and FR here and you're covering audit classes or concepts here, then you will only need 5 days just to go through all the concepts. In these 5 days, you have to consider only audit and ignore FR and SFM on that time. I've taken audit here because covering only concepts standalone basis, like covering all the concepts of audit on a standalone basis, is quite difficult, since it tends to get boring. Though audit is not boring at all, if you read it practically, then it's a very good subject. But maybe considering the people at large, I've covered audit here 30 and in FR and SFM, which is 30 and 25 days, and have given separate 5 days for audit in case you are not able to cover it here and you want to cover audit separately. And this gives 60 days. So in 60 days, I hope you will be able to complete your first revision, even if you are doing your job or together with your articleship. For second revision, I have considered 15, 12 and 5 days. Again 5 days. Again here you are going to cover audit concepts here. I hope your classes will be done in those 55 days and you are not going to carry forward your classes in the second revision, and it is not ideal as well. It's ideal that you complete your classes here. So in the next revision, for audit I have given 5 days because again you have to go through your keywords once again. You have to go through all the questions which you have marked here in your first revision important, and you are just going to give a glance on that. So I have given 32 days here. I guess it is more than enough to complete second revision when you have already given a good 60 days chunk here in the first revision. Now rightly jumping, again I have already mentioned here that you have to complete your mock test, RTPs, MTPs, previous year questions here, because this is the best time where you can cover your questions, mock test papers, RTPs, because this in this revision you have already completed one revision at a glance, and every concept you have already covered in your first revision. Nothing is new for you here, so it will be the most ideal time for you to cover here all your RTPs and MTPs. And in case if you feel any difficulty or if you feel that you are lacking at some area, you can use this third revision just before the exam revision, just for going through the concepts once again. And if you are lacking somewhere, so you can cover it here and you will be good to go. Here again I have given 3 days to audit, just to cover all your concepts, just to brush up, because we tend to forget the difficult keywords which are there in audit. And trust me, you're going to get marks only when you write the keywords, so it is very important. So this will give you, like, this is the plan till 30th of April. If there will be I guess the exams will be starting from 1st of May, and you can adjust the plan accordingly as per your requirement, as I mentioned earlier. So I have already also written some few points here which are, trust me, very very important for your exams, that you need to cover all the RTPs, MTPs and previous year questions well, because sometimes the questions get repeated, of quite significant marks, the 20 marks. So that has already happened in exams, and it has already happened in multiple exams. So I would say you have to cover it well. And this is the most important point. I have seen people not doing handwritten practice. Guys, why you are why we chartered accountants are very reluctant to practice by hand when it is so important, so important in the C exams. So just here in the first revision or here in the second revision, you can easily hand practice some of the concepts, some of the questions which you find difficult. And also I would say, in this revision, in this particular revision as well, please try to just just scribble one or two questions of each concept if it is feasible for you. I know the concept, the coverage is vast, but I guess we can manage this much to get through this attempt. And also, guys, this is also important that you don't ignore any questions or concepts which have already been asked in the previous attempt. See, for example, for November 24, the institute may ask, for May 25, the institute may repeat the concepts which it has already asked in November 24 exam. So it is always a good practice to not leave any concepts or questions which have already been asked. Just a glance is enough. So yeah, that's it. This this is all which I wanted to cover in this video. Wishing you all the best for your exams, and if you need any other video related to group 2 or CA, any other level of CA, or any other important videos which you think, you can comment down below. I will definitely get back to you with the video on that topic. Okay guys, see you in my next. Bye bye.